Impressive. I'd say we're on the right track. That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful. Even from afar. But how do we reach it? Didn't come this far to give up. Search the tower. Must be something of use.
We are close. Break the bars.
So close.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden? If there's another way, I'm not seeing it from here. And I've never seen a ship that would survive the acid sea.
I say we have a look around. Follow your divine instincts. If we get lost, we can ask the wardens for help. So... I'll follow...
Looks like that broke off of something. I wonder where it goes.
Kema Yezla.
This would be a great spot.
It's always the next one.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the farms.
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Welcome to Serina's Mercy, outsider.
You let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No. You gave the goods back. That's something else.
Gods, what happened here?
Do you do this every day?
Oh, thank the gods.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes.
I admit I took a few things from part route, and I admit the caravans paid. Expeditions. Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
I don't know about map making, but we confiscated these. Maybe they're what you're looking.
Wait till he throws you to the wilds. Then... Enjoying the weather on the moral high ground? Damn it. Damn it all.
Came on, yes.
I've only heard stories of this place. Amazing.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your... Precisely. It's a violation of No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted safe harbor without... heretofore established by Nandru, the first warden, or without the attestation of an established, honored warden of the keep. That is, without the Solace Council or a warden to vouch for it, no war...
I hate to drag Marius into this mess.
Rawatayans love to boast about it, but we've got nothing. I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only land? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the...
I did tell you that, didn't I?
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just a pre...
You're not alone. A lot of people...
Exactly. It's not a home if you have... Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So, many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Yeah, that... Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my... Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. Get some rest, envoy.
Thank God.
All we need now is the courage and... We'll find a way. Are you afraid of... Fear is not weakness. Fear is strength biding its time. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. You've been paying attention. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. Until next time.
Never thought I'd be going back to Gallowayne's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dearie. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
Kai's still wearing socks from last week. Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
Envoy, I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can... Fui tu meio, Envoy. I don't know. There's... Right. I feel this fear. I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drank cure water from a Zarep shaman. And I never felt like this. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home, is the deadliest thing I can imagine. And it's getting worse. It's more than just going home, I think. It's everything. The politics, the people, the way I left. I betrayed the traditions I was raised on, and I don't know why. I've seen that island off the coast all my life. and I grew up hearing tales about the garden. But it always felt like a legend, like those old tales about the gods. No one has been there in centuries as far as I know. Do you blame me? A magical place Solace has been sworn to protect since it was founded, and no one can go there? Sounds to me like a good way to get a nosy kid to stop asking questions. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Fear and sorrow, but also answers. Right. Well, thanks. I know it'll be easier if I don't go there alone. Anyway. Right. Until next time. What do you... Thanks for talking. Right. As we were...
You again?
Ah, foi tu meio. It's...
What?
Oh, that would be news to me.
You? Asshole.
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. What are you all doing at the ass end of the living lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. From what? The gods? The Dream Scourge? Solace stands alone. Nothing can touch us here.
The Steel Garrote is coming for the garden, and they won't let anything stand in their way. I'm serious. Let us in.
You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the council will have my head. Now, come on. That's not fair. I mean, I did.
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you
Gods damn it. I'll let you in. But be warned.
I doubt it. Nothing...
You'll see for yourself. The Count, lower it on down.
Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like...
idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. They need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm gonna turn them into leather.
One moment.
Not yet.
You look just like Nanda. You have this life. The Count is going to lose its mind.
Mikala's going to...
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here. I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind. What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother. Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders. Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas. See? Even the Outlander agrees with me. Kostya means well, but he's short-sighted. Mikhaila knows what happens if we allow the Outlanders inside. They'll take and take and take. Soon they'll attempt to tell us our ways are wrong, that we must become like them, until nothing of us is left and we become just an appendage of some other people.
At least we'll be fed. Enough. No more of this nonsense. Stop talking. Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for. I don't want to hear another word of this.
Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
Duty won't feed us, Mother.
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
Is that Mother?
Welcome back. Mordika's nails! An outsider! Nobody told me to expect outsider. Excuse me. Welcome to Solace Keep. I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until... Well, I don't... I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of... Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like... this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, I'm a cool. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you? Oh, my friend, let me tell you something. We depend most, of course. See, thank you. Trust me, if I could throw together something new, I'd do it. But this is Solace. Tradition dictates you eat what you get. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Mesiverno. Tradition says we have... Tradition has kept... Well, it's best of luck out there. Greetings. What...
Be careful.
You need something?
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. I don't care who you are. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. That's because none of this is my job. Not really. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Wish I knew. Mina's been distraught ever since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We ran into Petru in Emerald Stair. What has he gotten himself into? Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind.
Marius? You're back?
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell.
The whiskey helps me sleep. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure... something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd...
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drank somewhere feeling bad about it. Yeah.
Ah, the infamous Edir. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for... I wonder if you share. And perhaps our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you... It's water, and yet you'd never know it from the way the councillors fuss. There's always been a problem with it, chiefly that it tastes of rotten Zorip eggs, but no... Ah, yes. We are all obsessed with carving out a hardscrabble existence through tradition and determination. It's all very romantic until you get to the parts that taste like an ogre's backside.
Why do you think I spend so much time on patrol? The water in the tusks is cleaner than whatever's coming through those pipes.
Let's just say I could hardly blame you for leaving when I helped. Fortunately, there's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower.
Oh, good. I can't believe the only... Will you help? Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a... But with all the construction going on, I think it's somewhere down there. Jitule. Fine. Here. Well, now that you've sufficiently fleeced me, I...
Found a spider the size of my face in my quarters last night.
Who let you in? Why am I in my own home? I think I must live. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that... But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make... Truly? Oh, I shall have to wear something green.
Ready yourselves. The council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
Strange being back here. Thought I'd look... For good.
Oh, we will talk about this later. We have a guest.